Hello everyone, my name is Angelica and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all doing great. So today I'm coming to you with two new DIY home decor ideas. This time the main product I'm going to use will be metal wire. I had some electric jobs going on at home and there was some cables lying around, unusable cables. So I simply removed the rubber part from them and had some copper wires left. But you can easily buy like a craft wire online. I will look for them for you and leave the links in the description below. I will be creating Monstera Leaf sculpture and wall sign. Both of them are quite easy to make. All you really need is some practice with working with the wire. You just have to see which way to turn it, which way to go to achieve the best result. But overall they are really enjoyable process and I love the final result. And if you will like the result, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I will really appreciate it. And for now, without any further ado, let's jump right to my first project. To start, I drew Monstera Leaf on A4 piece of paper. You can print it if that's easier for you. It basically has to be one line picture, so using only one line, you create the leaf shape. I also got this copper wire. At first I wasn't sure about this color, but at the end I like it. I recommend you to use aluminum wire, which is still quite thick but more flexible than this metal wire. To create the Monstera Leaf shape, I will also be using some tools like small cutters and pliers. I start with wrapping some tape around the sharp parts of my pliers. It's just to protect the wire from any damages and cuts which the pliers might do. I take the same tape, which is electric tape, and I secure my leaf picture to the worktop. Always be careful while working with metal wire, the ends are super sharp, so I bend it over. I leave few centimeters of the wire extra at the bottom, so later on I will be able to attach it to my base. And I use tape to hold it in one place. So now I basically gonna go with my wire and trace the line drawn on the paper. I use the pliers for turning the wire or squeeze if needed. To be honest, I was a bit struggling at the beginning. The wire wasn't the easiest to work with. That's why I recommend you to use aluminum wire or like a craft wire. It might be the same thickness, but it will be much softer and easier to move around. I will leave the links down below to this kind of wire so you won't have to repeat my mistake. From time to time, I secure the construction with tape and then move to the next section. I don't know why, but the left side of the leaf went much easier and quicker. Once the design was finished, I went with the wire straight down to create the stalk. Then I press the whole structure down and start removing the tape. I took container which I like the shape of and roughly measure how short I have to cut the wire off. It can be of course any shape of a container or mold you like. This one is made out of soft plastic, so I knew it will be easy to remove it later. Then I cut off the excess wire and bend over the ends. For the base, for my Monstera Leaf, I've decided to use cement. I thought it will look nice with the copper wire, plus I never created anything out of cement, so it will be fun to try it out. I've got some sand, small rocks, cement and water. In separate container I mix 1 part of cement to 4 parts of sand mixed with the stones. Little stones make the structure more durable and help to connect all the ingredients together. At first I mix sand with stones and add cement. Once they're all nicely mixed together, I add some water and stir it again. Then I move the mixture to my other container. I take my wire Monstera Leaf and place it in the center part of the container. I press it down and shake a little bit to get rid of any air bubbles. Because the cement mixture is wet now, I have to support the leaf so it's staying nice and secure in one place. In this position, I leave it till fully dry. After 2 days of drying, the ground base is hard and ready to be removed. I squeeze the container from each side, then flip it over and let the base slide out from the container. And it's all ready. If you wish, you can always paint the base different color. I'm just leaving it how it is, more like a rough industrial style. I created Monstera Leaf as I really like this plant, but of course you can create wherever you like. For my wall sign, I will be using wire ring, which I've used before for my autumn wreath. It's black and I'm going to keep it in this color. I've also got A4 piece of paper which I place under the ring. This part is totally personalized, you can write whatever you want. I'm going for Dream Big. The only important thing is that it has to be written with one line. Starting from one edge of the circle, continue to the other edge. I drew it with pencil first, so I can always do some corrections. Then again, I tape the piece of paper to my worktop. This time I'm using slightly thinner wire as there is so many turns and loops to do. I leave some excess to be able to attach it to the hoop later. And using the same technique, I go with my wire along the written words, using tape from time to time. Sometimes I use the pliers, but sometimes I just found it easy to bend it with my hands. Some of the letters are really easy to create and some of them are a bit harder, so you have to think which way to go to create the tidy look. Once it's all done, I remove the tape. I take my ring and place the wire word inside of it. Starting with the word Dream, I place it in the right position and then wrap the spare wire around the metal ring. You can use pliers or just hand to do it. It has to be tied tightly enough so it won't move. Also make sure that it's in straight line. I've done the same with the word Big and then cut off the excess wire from each end. At first I wanted to spray it whole black, but I like the contrast between copper and black, so I've left it like this. I'm happy how it turned out and I think it creates a really nice wall decoration. So let me know in the comment section what you think about these projects and what kind of sculpture or sign are you going to create. I really like the Monstera Leaf sculpture and I'm thinking about creating like a smaller versions or maybe just different leaves. I also really enjoy working with the cement for the first time, but remember you can always use different things. If you don't want to work with cement, you can use a piece of wood and simply drill the holes in this wood and then place the ends of the wire your inside, or you can use some mold and the plaster de Paris, that will work well as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and for now, thank you so much for watching and your support, and I will see you in my next video.